And we begin this hour with news along our southern border, where we find one of the biggest issues for voters ahead of this year's presidential election. Along with the one man at the helm of a crisis everyone is scrambling to solve. Right now, our crews are with Secretary of Homeland Security Alejandro Mayorkas in Tucson, Arizona, as he is touring several enforcement facilities. He is expected to address the recent crimes that have become front and center on the issue of illegal immigration, most recently involving a 12-year-old girl in Houston who police say was brutally murdered by two migrants in the country illegally. NewsNation correspondent Allie Bradley live for us in Tucson right now. Allie, what more do we expect from Mayorkas today?
Yeah, hey, Natasha. So the Biden administration virtually doing a victory lap of sorts down here as DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas is visiting what has been one of the busiest sectors roughly 3 weeks after the president announced that executive action slowing down the flow of migrants. And I will tell you that the migrant encounter numbers are the lowest that they've been since I started covering this nearly 3 years ago. But recent arrests do signal a bigger problem down here along the southern border. So new reporting is showing that DHS has actually identified more than 400 migrants that were brought to the U.S. by an ISIS-affiliated human smuggling network. Now, over 150 of them have reportedly been arrested, but at least 50 are still unaccounted for. ICE is currently looking for them and intends to bring charges towards them. Now, lawmakers are sounding off on that news, saying while DHS has seen terror suspects cross before, Homeland Security committees like theirs have never been made aware of anything like an ISIS-affiliated trafficking organization. Take a listen.
In the absence of knowing, that's a big number.
That's what I'm asking is that, like, there are certain individuals that have had ties that we've discovered, that DHS has discovered, responded to, but have we seen before, like, an ISIS-affiliated group that's actually facilitating?
Not that I'm aware of.
So this would be something that's new?
Not that I'm aware of on that.
And just in from GOP Homeland Security Chairman Mark Green saying, quote, there's literally no one President Biden won't turn away, including illegal aliens from problematic countries smuggled in by networks connected to ISIS. Every alarm is flashing red, and my committee has long warned that this administration's open border agenda is bringing bad actors into the homeland in droves. DHS has now admitted yet again that this is true. So I mentioned those lower numbers here, Natasha. Let's delve into that a little bit and break down what we're seeing, because there's a lot to this. There have been, on average, fewer than 2,400 migrants crossing the southern border since that executive action was announced around 3 weeks ago. That dipped down from around the 4,000 that we were pretty accustomed to seeing on a daily basis. Now, this all does not dismiss the fact that over the past week, there have been notable increases in high-profile crimes involving illegal immigrants, including the brutal murder of a 12-year-old girl in Houston, something that we expect the secretary to discuss today. Now, DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas in this sector today. I wanted to note this as well. He was in the Nogales area, which includes a busy port of entry where nearly 23 million fentanyl pills have already been seized at that port just since this fiscal year began. Now, it also is important here to note, Natasha, all these numbers that we're talking about, they aren't going to include the gotaways. We know there are about 1.9 million this fiscal year. They're not going to include the 30,000 a month that are being paroled in under the president's CHMV program. And they're not going to include the more than 1,500 a day that are using the CBP One app that are coming into the country. Natasha.
Okay, really good context, and we appreciate that live look on the ground. Allie Bradley in Tucson right now. Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.